Hey everyone, it's Sami Abusaad with the Strategic Day Trader here. I hope you are having a nice evening and I hope you had a good trading day today. I wanted to come on and do a video for you on a topic that is totally misunderstood in trading, and it's level 2. I've earned I made about $25,000 in the last 2 days from basically PCG. Well, let me show you. Just doing basically mostly level 2 trading. This is today's P&L, 17.8K, and most of it, as you can see, came from PCG, which is PG&E. Yesterday's P&L, the vast majority, 7,000 out of the 7,200, came also from PCG. So between the two, I got 25K, and it basically was, multiple trades, scalp trades with 2,000 shares, not going crazy with the share size, just 2,000 shares mostly. Sometimes I didn't get filled, long and short. See this? Only 2,000 shares at a time. So I didn't go crazy with the share size, just 2,000 shares. Lots of trades for sure, but 2,000 shares. If you look at PCG, it gapped down today about 50%, and I played it long. Initially, I tried to short it, but it was hard to get filled on, and it rallied from $5 all the way up to $7.20, and so I tried to play it long. And then on the 5-minute chart, it started to have these nice swings. You see them here. Nice swing up, nice swing up. Also on the way down, this was okay to short, but was on an uptick. So it wasn't as easy as playing the long. Right here also was nice. And then in the morning rally off the 1-minute chart, you can probably see it on the 1 minute. So I played that long. In fact, I was so busy that I had to have Ryan do the open so I can focus on the PCG today. And it paid off. It made, as I said, about $17,500 just from one symbol, which is beautiful. So 25K in 2 days. But the most important thing is for you to understand a few things about the level 2 trading, what it is. First, check out the links in the description of the video. I dropped a link to an old video that I did about level 2 trading, really popular video about how to do it, because right now after the close, I can't show you the level 2. I mean, I can, but it's not moving. So I can't really describe it while showing you the level 2 screen. When I recorded that video, which I have a link for in the description of this video, I was able to take screenshots of the level 2 screen because I saw a really good stock with a good level 2 window, but I wasn't able to trade it because it was hard to borrow. So I took the opportunity at the time to snag a few pictures and make a video about it. So be sure to click on that link and check it out. But some of the level 2 requirements that I require are, first, the stock has to be highly liquid. Okay, highly liquid. No jumpiness or spreadiness. I can't be scalping a stock that's really spready or jumpy, right? I'd get killed on just the spread. It must have a catalyst, meaning most of the time it must be a gapping stock, or has something on the daily chart that looks really compelling, such as a failure pattern. For example, if we were to look at GT, which I lost money on today. So GT, where's my P&L? I have no idea. Here it is. GT, I actually was my biggest loser today. That's a pretty compelling daily chart. Failure pattern. So failure is good. Better than a failure pattern for me is a gap. Okay. So a catalyst, because the catalyst will create the momentum. You don't want to be scalping a stock that doesn't have momentum, that doesn't have energy. If I were to define what momentum is on the chart, I would have to say it's when you have multiple bars of the same color. Look at this energy. Look at that move. Look at the power, right? That's momentum. Lack of momentum is when you have red, green, red, green. That's when you should stop scalping it, usually, right? But when it has multiple bars of the same color, look at this. Beautiful. I don't know if oh, that's GT. That's not PCG. So I know I didn't do this, but you see this? That's beautiful. Red, 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 red. Or when it's green, green, green. But on a stock like this, on a daily chart that's bearish, I wouldn't scalp it short. Okay, I would only scalp it long. I'm sorry, I wouldn't scalp it long. I would only scalp it short because I trade with the direction of the daily chart. So again, momentum and the catalyst, they go together, these two. Level 2 must have an imbalance between the offers and the ask and the bids. So the offers need to be, if you're shorting, the offers need to stack up. You need to see multiple levels of offers. Thousands and thousands of shares, let's say at $7 or at $6.90, and the bid at $6.89 just has a few hundred shares or very few levels. Again, if you look at the video that I have in the description of you'll see a picture of what I'm talking about. Right now, if I were to show you a level 2 window, it wouldn't be very useful because it's let's take a look. Because we're after the hours here, you're not going to see, you're not going to see what I'm talking about. But when I'm looking to short, I want to see lots of offers here and very few bids. And I want the size. This aggregates the offers, right? The size. I want this to be thousands, while the bids very few, maybe hundreds, maybe a few thousands, right? So that's what I mean by offers stacking up. Where do I have it? Number 5. Offers stack up while bids remain low or weak. Entry in general needs to be at or near the 20 MA, the trending moving average, whether it's uptrending or downtrending, depending on how you are trading the stock, long or short. And what was I going to say about this? Oh, if it's in the morning, an early morning gap trade, then obviously the moving average hasn't yet caught up to price, so it would be, moving average would be meaningless. So I don't use the moving average first thing at the open on a gapping stock, a stock that gapped 50% like PCG did today, or I think it gapped 20%. Is that right? 20 or 50? I think maybe 20%. Yesterday it gapped 50%. So the moving average only comes into play once the stock catches up to it and starts to trend off of it. Okay? Always scalp with the trend unless the stock goes totally climactic. So I don't usually go against the trend unless the stock goes totally climactic, and that you do that about between 0 to 10% of the time, meaning go against the trend only 0 to 10% of the time. Most of the time when I try to scalp against the trend, I end up losing money. So I just don't do it anymore. Number 8, stop scalping if the stock gets the volume spike. If the stock is down a lot and you see that climactic volume, it means it's probably done dropping. Most of the volume, most of the sellers are out, so you want to stop scalping it. Stop scalping also if the momentum is lost. If the stock starts to crisscross the 20 MA, or if the 20 MA goes flat, or if the stock starts to go sideways on one time frame or uptrending on, let's say, the 5-minute, but downtrending on the 15. If you lose that multiple time frame alignment, you want to stop scalping it. Are there exceptions to these rules? If it starts to crisscross the 20, is there any? Yeah, sure. But in general, I'm trying to give you the main criteria that I use when I scalp the level 2 screen. And that's it. I think that's all I wanted to cover. Wanted to keep this video short and sweet. I hope you found it beneficial. If you did, feel free to get crazy on the like button, or if you're watching this on YouTube, on the thumbs up button, right? And if you have any questions, leave a comment or feel free to reach out to me. Most of you have my email address. If you don't, just contact customer service. They can usually redirect the email. And that's about it for tonight. I hope, again, you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you sometime soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.